I'm Courtney and I'm blind, and this goes to all the religious people, the people who say you need Jesus, okay? Jesus is not going to help your nervous system regulation. Jesus is not going to help you cope with emotional patterns, okay? My whole life, people have been praying on my head, literally since I was a freaking kid. And it's quite annoying because I have a disease and it it is what it is. So, yeah, it didn't help. But what's really frustrating is that when people go through shit and people are like, oh, you just need Jesus, okay? Well, for one, I do have very strong spiritual beliefs, and that is what's gotten me through. So I am where I'm at, and I'm strong and powerful and empowered, and the person that I am, living this great life that I live as a blind girl because I am a spiritual person. And I just think people are very ignorant sometimes and just so quick to judge and just say, oh, you just need Jesus in your life. For one, it just comes off offensive and it's just rude because it's just like, I've had so many people like just say comments to me. Like, I had this one client who was like, well, God gave you eyes and you're supposed to see, you know? And people who have said, well, if you just pray enough, you'll be able to see. You know, no, it didn't work. It hasn't, you know? And so it's like, come on, let's just, you know, like I feel like it's important to accept where you're at in your life in the moment. And you can always have hope, you know, for the future. But for the people, I get the good intentions of people just wanting to like be kind, I guess. But I guess what I'm trying to say is that Jesus doesn't solve everyone's problems. And like, you can be spiritual and manifest or pray or whatever you want to say. But like, at the end of the day, if you're dealing with trauma, it's still trauma. You still need to learn how to recognize and understand your emotional patterns and cope and your strategies to get through that. And you still need to understand how it's going to play a toll on your nervous system and how that's going to show up and affect. And like right now I'm rocking, this is what I do, like I'm rocking in my rocking egg. Like, I'm moving because I get triggered when people tell me like, oh, you need Jesus, and I read that comment and instantly just triggered me and I just started moving. And this is nervous system regulation. Like, I'm regulating, I'm getting it out because I feel triggered and I don't like how that makes me feel in my body. And so I'm aware and I'm like, okay, like, you know, breathe, I feel it. But you know what? We're going to process that. We're going to work through it and we're going to let it out. And we're just going to like move. So I'm moving my body, the stimulation. And I just like know these things now out of a habit. And like, I just do these things because I've been practicing it for so long. And this is the Aligned Rebel method. This is what I'm teaching. So anyways, so I am regulating my nervous system by the movement, by the rocking, to move it through my body, to get it out so that the adrenaline and cortisol just like doesn't stay stuck in my body and stay stagnant and stay in like, you know, areas. And so instead, like, because stagnation, we want everything to flow in harmony as it should, because when things are stagnant and things can't flow, that's when there's like disruptions, that's when there's illnesses, we get sick and stuff in our life. And so anyways, back to my point is I'm rocking, I'm moving it, I'm just kind of like allowing myself to process, I'm feeling, and that's all there is to it. And so now I'm just like reframing. I'm like, you know what? No, it's okay. People don't understand what they're saying sometimes, and they don't know that maybe someone's already heard this a million times in their life, and that, you know, it is what it is. And I'm doing fine. So I'm doing great, and yeah. So I'm anchoring in that. I'm anchoring. You have to anchor yourself into something to create new patterns of thinking and rewiring your brain. Because if someone just triggers you every time when they're like, you need Jesus, and it just like pisses you off or something and makes you angry, and you don't learn how to repattern like what I'm doing and I'm saying right now and I'm teaching you, well, then you're just always going to have those triggers. But, like, I don't want those triggers. So instead of me having those triggers, I'm working through it and I'm processing, I'm reframing, I'm anchoring myself into a new belief. And these new pathways that I'm rewiring little by little, eventually it's just going to be like, okay. And I won't be triggered when someone says that to me. But it does trigger me because I have heard that a lot. And it's just not, it's not helping. It's not helping me, okay, by saying that. And nor to anybody with a visibility, or visibility, with a disability. So, nervous system regulation's where it's at, you guys, especially if you have a chronic illness and you deal with shit every single day and people say stupid shit to you every day. Aligned Rebel is coming out this week. Yeah, click the link in my bio to join the wait list to make sure that you get it, get notified when it comes out.